Hey, what's up, fellas? I just want to break down the top 3 performances of UFC 311. I really liked 311 in general, really good card. And I want to start with Reinier Ritter. Reinier Ritter did exactly what he needed to do against Kevin Holland, which is super upsetting. I love Kevin Holland, but he hasn't tried in a fight in like 6 fights, 5 fights, something like that. He improved a bunch and then went down to welterweight and was actually on the grind set. And then Stephen Wonderboy Thompson took the wind out of his sails, and ever since then he's been just chatting shit on podcasts and not trying. I don't understand what's happened. His work ethic is gone. He still wants to fight a lot, which is, I mean, cool and all. I love seeing Kevin Holland fight, but how about you win some fights? Go back down to welterweight. Why you back in middleweight? What are we doing, man? Reinier Ritter's first on the list for me from this top 3, and it's specifically because of how precisely he beat Kevin Holland. It wasn't even an issue. He walked up, he ankle picked him, immediately got the takedown. Kevin Holland, I mean, threw some really good offense from his back. Great hammer fists, great elbows. It was fun stuff, don't get me wrong. But was it effective? No. Did he get to his feet once the entire fight since he got taken down? No. Disappointing, super disappointing. And Reinier Ritter did exactly what he needed to, got the back, and basically Kevin Holland almost immediately gave up the neck and got choked out cold. Well, he didn't get choked out cold. He tapped. It was even worse. Even worse. But I don't even want to talk about this more. Reinier Ritter is in my number 3 spot. With my second most impressive in performance of UFC 311, we've got Merab Dvalishvili. Dvalishvili, I was a hater. I was an absolute hater. I was talking crap about Merab. I thought he'd lose against Umar pretty handedly, but he proved me wrong in almost every facet. I thought he would get landed on way harder. I thought he would get dropped. He didn't get dropped the entire fight. He fought really smart the entire fight. He was obviously a marauder, as he always is, but if you can have that kind of cardio, you can do whatever you want. Honestly, if you have that good of a chin and that great of cardio, you can do whatever you want in the UFC. No one else has that kind of cardio. Merab, okay, I've seen other Merab fights. He got tired against Sean in the 3rd and 4th round. He didn't get tired against Umar, and he striked way more, did even more takedown attempts. I don't know how he does it. Every fight I watch from Merab, his cardio gets better and better. I feel like per fight, he grows another lung. It doesn't make any sense. I really enjoyed Merab's antics. He had some really cool takedowns. That single leg slam to the mat is one of my favorite takedowns I've ever seen. I mean, he made simple stuff look really fun. And I think that's what Merab's good with. And if he could be a champion and continue that sort of reign, I don't see who can beat him, honestly. Right now, I don't have anyone beating him. I initially was going to say Peyton Talbot, but oh my God, how bad is Peyton Talbot's wrestling? I'm not even going to get into that today, but we'll get into it at another time. But at number 2, we've got Merab Dvalishvili as my second most impressive performance of 311. With the most impressive performance at UFC 311, I've got Jiri Prochazka. There's no one else to put on this list. I've never seen someone improve so much in a fight-to-fight basis as Jiri Prochazka. He has really good grappling now. His striking has gotten even better. His head movement, which was already pretty great. I mean, we can use the Alex Bejeda fights as an example, be like, oh, it's not that good. But we're talking Alex Bejeda, who's the greatest kickboxer in UFC history, and it's not by a small margin. It's by a very wide margin. Jiri Prochazka has a great skill set, and it seems like every time he walks down the cage, it gets better and better and better. And he's 36 fights into his career. The amount of times he slipped Jamal's 1-2, and as soon as Jamal overextended, he'd slip, rip, 1-2, drop. It was such an entertaining way to win the fight. He kept the pace up the entire fight as well. He's fast, he's quick, his cardio even looks better. I don't understand it. He just gets better and better every fight. And I'm starting to lack seeing that fight to fight from most UFC fighters. It's something that's become almost a loss. And Yuri's at the top of the very division, and he's still getting better. It's such a fun guy to watch, just a genuine guy, donating to cancer, bringing the cancer patient that inspired him for this fight up on the stage and shouting her out. I mean, who doesn't love Jiri Prochazka? He's getting better on the microphone. He's still hilarious. There's even people that come out as impersonators at press conferences to, act as him, and it's great. I love seeing Jiri Prochazka win, and he was definitely the most impressive at UFC 311. And that caps off the video. So hope you guys have a great day.